Hello, welcome back to Jedidragoon Makes. I'm your host, Jennifer. I'm known as Jedidragoon online. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And welcome back, everyone. So, I have a bunch of finished objects. Some of them I have, some of them I don't, because I gave a lot of them away. I've been a very busy crocheter. If you're wondering what I'm wearing my Jaina Hat. This is my own pattern. I have it on my website. I actually finished one of these recently in some Premier Serenity chunky print. I lost the ball band. I don't know what it was. It's blue. I will insert either a video clip of me with the hat or a picture up here or video now. I have actually figured out CapCut, so I can do that kind of stuff, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So there's that. And then I finished that this week. That one I've already given away. It's in my daughter's backpack or with the person who is supposed to go to. It's for her vice principal at her elementary school. He's been watching me crochet and knit in IEP meetings for as long as my kids have been in school. So he was kind of always asked questions, and I figured I would get around to making him a hat eventually. She's in 5th grade. I need to make the hat this year. She's the last child in elementary school. So I made him a hat. This is just one of my coffee mugs. It says wifey, because that's what my husband likes to call me. So I got that done. My next finished object. These aren't going in any particular order. I just feel like I got to show you some stuff, and then I'll go to another clip because, yeah, or actually I'll post it up here when I get to it, is another thing that I've already done given away. I have like a couple of those. This is MJ's Off the Hook Granny Pop Pumpkin. I made it out of, hold it up, Jen. I made it out of Premier anti-pilling bobbin. Those big bobbins that had like 3 different colors of yarn on it. Yeah, I made that. I made this out of that. It's a very cute little pumpkin. It's done with a granny stitch. And I put a cinnamon stick in it. I kind of wish I'd had the actual pattern because instead of doing a tutorial. But yeah, this is done. I used a size, I think it's size H 5mm crochet, size H crochet hook. And then this is just a cinnamon stick I've stuck in there. You're supposed to super glue it in. I have not done that. As to working with the yarn, I don't know if it's the size of hook, but I did not enjoy the yarn because it was kind of stringy and kept coming apart. I still have a whole bunch of it. So it might get made into a 6-day blanket. But yeah, the pattern wasn't too bad. Like I said, I wish I would have just bought the pattern and downloaded it because I don't like watching tutorials and crocheting. It's just not my thing. I'd rather have a written pattern there in front of me than, yeah. But other than that, it was... It's good. It's pretty easy. I just don't like doing tutorials. So I used a tutorial for that. And yeah. And the next thing I finished was the 6-day star blanket. It was made out of Karen Cakes yarn. Karen Skinny Cakes. And it was this black, gray, white color. I'll pop a picture up here. And that I finished in the 6 days. You can also go look at my video shorts and you can see me doing videos of it. It was done in 6 days. It turned out really nice. And that one I gave to my mom. She's here last week. And we sent that off. I got that done and had it all finished up and gave it to her. And she already has it living on the back of her couch, and I think it looks really good. So I highly recommend the 6-day star blanket. In fact, I got another one going, but that's in the whips. So yeah, I finished that. That turned out really good. It's nice and easy, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I started off with the size K hook, and I had to go up to like an 8mm crochet hook. It says that in the pattern, because if you do it too tight, it gets like wonky. That's the only way it ripples and all that. And if you go larger hook, it drapes better. So that's what I did. And yeah, it only took 6 days. I could have made it bigger, but I was done at that point. So we finished it up and sent it off to Kentucky. So it is really nice. It turned out nice. I kind of want to make one for me, even though my kids always steal my blankets. They don't like the crochet blankets, but they always steal them. And oh, except for one on the back of the camo chair. That's Jason's, and it just kind of lives and hangs out there. Okay, next thing I finished. This is another Betty McKnit's pattern. The 6-Day Star Blanket is by Betty McKnit's. And it's a free pattern on Raverly, I believe. And she also has it on her website. I've done a few for patterns. I should do the 6-Day Pocket Shot Hole again, but yeah, that's not happening right now. All right, this is finally finished. My 6-Day Hexagon Cardigan. And here, I'll put it on for you. It turned out really good. I really like this. And yeah, this was a nice simple pattern. I'll stand up a little bit. As you can see, it comes down to here on me. Back. And I might keep this on for the rest of the video. This is made out of, well, the brown color is Red Heart something in brown. I don't have the ball band. This is a common theme. I do not have the ball band. I don't know the colors for these either, but it was a kit I bought from Hirschner. So this is Hirschner's, I think it's worsted 8 yarn. It's their worsted weight house brand. But it was a kit for an Afghan, and I never got around to making it. And I wanted to make me a fall cardigan in fall colors. So that's what I did. Yes, I know it doesn't fasten all the way, but that's okay. I want it like this. And this is like a mustard yellow. I'm going to call this Russell Red Devil's Red. Because that's the color I'm thinking of right now. Russell Red Devils was my middle school down in Kentucky, in Flatwoods, Kentucky, that I went to school at. But yeah, these are their school colors. This color and this color. I just now realized that. It's kind of sad. But anyway, so this is a maroon. Yeah, I think maroon. This is just brown I had in my stash. And this is actually, this is a variegated yarn. It looks like it's only 2 colors, but if you get in the sunlight, it's actually 3 colors. It's like a white, a really light tan, and then if you're in the sun in the right position, it's a light yellow. I found that out while... Oh, I now know why my screen is... Okay. Yeah, I have this on my laptop, and I have it in a smaller square, and the background keeps changing desktop themes. Okay, there, that's better. I have it on bigger screen now. But yeah, I was crocheting in the car, and I realized there's yellow in this too. So, but yeah, and I only wanted it this long because I get hot easy, so I like having like 3/4 length sleeves, or yeah, 3/4 length sleeves or halfway sleeves. Anyway, I wanted it this long, so I stopped. I could have made sleeves longer, but I didn't. This is my sweater. And then I made one more thing, also giving it away. Notice a common theme here today. I gave stuff away. So I made, what was it? Yes, I'm looking it up. I am sorry. I can't remember what it was called. I have another thing I finished, but that's just... I made The Friendly Ghost by Chelsea Berry. And I'll pop a picture up here. I'll hold my finger up so I remember on the video. But I made the little ghost. I made it out of Yarn Bee's blanket yarn. I have some right here. It's just Yarn Bees, Hobby Lobby brand, like chenille, I think it's what it's called. Actually, it's really nice. It doesn't have that weird texture that makes me cringe. Well, it has a little bit, but I made all that, and I used a... Can't remember what size hook I used, people. Yes, I'm looking it up because I still have it on my phone. Yeah, it was a free pattern I downloaded. It was... I think it is a free pattern I downloaded. Or something. It's on my Raverly. New tab. I am sorry about this. There we go. But yeah, it's really simple to make. It's quite easy. I finished it in an hour and a half. That might be slow for a crocheter, but... But yeah, yeah, there it is. What size hook did I use? I did not check gauge. Hook size. Okay, so I used a size K hook. And then just put on some safety eyes and fastened it off and gave it to my friend at work who likes Halloween and likes... We get in stuffed animals and stuff at Family Dollar, so she took a couple... She bought a couple, and I was like, I'll make her a ghost. It was about the size of it fit in my hand. If you look back through my shorts, you'll see it, but yeah, I'll leave a picture up here of it. So I finished that, and then last year at Rimfest, I say Rimfest, but it's Ohio Renaissance Festival, and I went there this weekend. I went there on Monday. And it's something me and my husband go to every year. And last year we took the kids. This year we didn't take the kids. And my husband keeps talking about going next weekend, which kind of concerns me, but that's beside the point. But we went last year with the kids. We actually went twice last year, and once with me and him and once with the kids. And Matthew found a mushroom he really wanted. They have a booth at the Ohio Renaissance Festival called Hooks and Chains, which is very clever, I think. It's a little crochet booth where they sell crocheted stuffies and stuff. This year they had kits. And last year Matthew found a mushroom he really liked. Well, I wasn't paying for a mushroom. Is $25. And I was like, I'm not paying for a mushroom that I can make for you, son. So I told him to make one. I made him a Super Mario mushroom, but he didn't want that. So I finally found the pattern after I went and looked at them. And this is the Itty Bitty Mushie by somebody. I'll link all these in the description below. But this is the Itty Bitty Mushie. He's made out of blanket yarn, and I had some Premier. I still have it here because I was playing Minecraft last night and working on it. This came in a grab bag from Premier Yarn, so it's probably Premier Chunky, and yeah, I don't know anything else about it. Other than it's chenille yarn, and it's really soft, and I like that. But anyway, yeah, so it's a mushy pop-up because you can pop it up like that and then push it back down. It has little white spots that you can kind of see on this. My camera's not too good on the laptop, and I put on 2 little safety eyes, and yeah, it was a pretty easy little pattern. Matthew likes him. He's cute. And yeah, I used strangely enough, I used a size H hook for this. That was fun. But he didn't take too long. I could have got him done. If I did this pattern more often, I could get done faster. But yeah, it's a cute little mushroom I just made for Matthew, and I already had to steal it from the dog because he got a hold of it this morning. Which was kind of nice because then I knew where he was for this video. But yeah, just a little amigurumi I made with little safety eyes. So that's all my finished objects. Are you shocked? I have that many finished objects. So Works in progress. And I'm pretty sure I have a... Actually, no, I think I'm good. I don't think I have any missing. Oh, I have another finished object. Where did I put that? I put it at the bottom of the basket, didn't I? Because it is next to the mushroom. Well, if I come across it, I'll show it to you. It's not really a big finished object. It's kind of a whip. Okay, so I need something to work on Sunday, and my preacher... Okay, if you all know, I made a while ago. This was while. This is like in 2020. I came up with a pattern for a knight's helmet. And it's actually one of my better selling patterns. That and my hunting hat. So, my preacher is talking about wanting a knight's helmet for his granddaughter. Which I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, I haven't made that pattern in a while. And it's my own pattern, so you'd think I'd have it memorized. Well, I don't. And I got to thinking about it, and I wanted to do some changes, so I'm working on reworking the pattern. And so this is what I got so far from Sunday, because each time I do a row, I have to measure it and see how big I need to make it for a person's head. And I'm up to, I think, the teen size, so I think I only need like a couple more for adult. But yeah, this is the start of the knight's helmet. And this time I'm doing it in half double crochet. And in the pattern calls for a size J hook. Yes, I know it's a little wonky, but it'll straighten out, I think. It might get frogged after a couple rows. And I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And yeah, I'm just working on getting it so I have different sizes, because I have, originally it was just for adult male head and large adult male head, whereas I said fat male head, but you know. So now I'm making it in different sizes. I have the newborn size figured out. Baby, I didn't do preemie because I didn't think you need a knight's helmet for a preemie baby. That'd be just stupid. Maybe not. Anyway, I have baby, newborn, 0 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, 3 to 10-year-old size. Oh, 1 to 3-year-old size, 3 to 10-year-old size, teen, and then I gotta do women's, men's, and probably the big-headed man again. Or just big-headed. So, it's a lot of work to write a crochet pattern, especially if you do different sizes. And this one is made out of worsted weight gray yarn. I have no idea what this is. I found it in my stash. And it's caked up. It's not red heart. It's kind of soft. It's a little stringy. It's like a heathered gray. I don't know where this came from. It was in there, and I thought it was a good color, and it's on top of the thing, so I didn't have to go dig for my other gray I had. This is still attached to some of my bits and pieces. Yeah. And this is, I can feel this. This is red heart in dark red. That's going to be used to make the feather for the hat. Which I also have a pattern I'm going to be working on at some point. Not my own, but for a dragon hat for my husband, but he doesn't know that yet. So, that's one thing I'm working on, because like I said, it's taken a while because I got to count, and I miscount, so that's why I have pattern testers. So, I'm going to have that pattern test by somebody. And when you don't have a very big channel, that's a little bit harder to do. Did I have this? No, okay. Okay, the next thing I'm working on, and you've probably seen this. Oh, there it is. I found my other finished object, which I just finished this. It's finished object, but it's not a finished object because I got to make a bunch more of them. This is a skull granny square for granny square cardigan, and I figured I'd try this, see how it went. So this is the first one, and I need to make a bunch more. And you're already thinking, Jen, you don't like doing like small, tedious things over and over and over again. And yeah, you're right. This is not well thought out, but it's cute. And I have plenty of Halloween colors, so we'll give it a try. But yeah, that's the first square I've made. We'll see how many I get made. But like I said, it's kind of cute, easy. Well, kind of easy. I had to go read the crochet chart to figure out how to do around this part because it wasn't making sense in the crochet pattern. And then I went and read the chart and it made sense. That's why I've taught myself how to read crochet patterns. Not patterns, charts, because the charts sometimes show you what you're supposed to do better than the written pattern does. I try to balance that when I'm writing a pattern. Oh crap, I forgot. I have another finished object. I will get that last because I am not cutting up this video. I should, but anyway. So that's why when I write patterns, I try to make it pretty simple on you guys and make it as clear as possible. But if you're wondering why I'm winding up, it's my next work in progress. It just got really messy because these big balls of yarn roll. Okay. This is Bernat Bright's Tangled. No, Bernat Bright's. This is the other one I have. This is Bernat Bundle Brights. This was, I bought this out. Joanne on clearance for $5.47. I had my daughter with me at the time and she fell in love with yarn. So I bought it and then I had no idea what I was going to do with it. So I had like 3 different colors I've used up. So this is Betty McKnit's 6-Day Star Blanket. And this is the backside. So this, up until we hit the green, is one ball of Bernat's Bundle Bright that I had. This I made my daughter a sweater out of. So I didn't have a whole lot of that left. But the green, pink, and white I had a lot of. So I'm going to finish that up. This is just going to be as big as I can make it with the 3 skeins I had. But yeah, this is what I got so far. I got to work on this some more. I'll probably do that tomorrow so I can do a video. But yeah, this is the 6-day. I'm using a size Q hook, which is a 15 millimeter. And yeah, this is my 6-day daughter's Star Blankie. But yeah, I've been doing shorts on that, showing you my progress as I go. This is a random crochet. Actually, it goes to this next project. Okay, next project I'm working on. There's a guy at church named Charlie. He's just been having some health problems. And me and my friend decided we're going to make him a blanket. And we're going to do granny squares. Or in her case, she loom knits. So she's going to do little loom knit squares. Yeah. Guess who's not good at doing little tiny squares? Don't say anything. I love making these. I'm just not consistent about it. So this is probably a horrible idea. Unless I do a TikTok. Unless I do a short on it and see how many I make in a day or something. That'd be a fun one, dude. See how many I can make of those in a day. I get really bored, though. But anyway, this. So instead, I decided. At first, I was going to do a star blanket. Because I was like, 6-day star blanket. It's doing well on the channel. Everybody seems to like the 6-day star blanket. And I'm like. My friend's like, well, can we put my squares around it? I'm like, okay, not 6-day star blanket. And Betty McNix has the 6-day Great Granny blanket. So that is what I'm doing. This is a 6-day Great Granny blanket. And actually, it's a really nice pattern because it changes every row. And I change the color every row. Look at all the ends I have to weave in. So yeah, I've just been... I have red heart in here. I have... Actually, you can't really see it. Hold on. Let me change the color. If I can... No, it's behind the computer. some reason my light does not want to cooperate today. Give me 1 sec here. There we go. It's also in a cat bed, so yeah. That's not the best. You guys know this is a crapshoot, right? Shorts are so much easier to do. Anyway, we'll just go with it. Oh, color fixed. But anyway, this, I made Matthew a blanket. And I don't know what I was thinking. The yarn was on clearance, so I must have bought all of it it had. I still have like 3 or 4 skeins of this stuff. But yeah, I got tossed in there along with some blue. And this is actually Walmart Mainstays sparkly yarn. And then I have some, like, this is like 90s country blue. You can see the color better here. I don't know why, but it's like 90s country blue. I don't know where I got it from, but I have it. So yeah, this is my progress. I'm using a size, I started off with a size J hook. And it started getting a little wonky. I really should use a different hook size for that hat, but I'm using a size K crochet hook, and this is 6.5 millimeter. So yeah, this is what I'm using for this project. And it's coming along pretty good. I'm going to get to 40 inches, and then my friend will give me her squares, and we'll sew them around the outside. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm on day 3 because I was working on this earlier. I need to work on it some more before I have to go work. I think I gotta go work at 3:30. Can't remember. It's on my phone. So, there's that one. Okay. More yarns. This is the last work in progress I have. This is a new design that I'm working on. This is, I don't have a name for it yet. I'm still working on it. This is going to be a sweater for my hubby. I tried to go work on it this morning and use like a smaller hook and 1 strand of yarn, and I couldn't get the measurements right, so I don't know how I did the measurements the other day, but today it just wasn't happening. So this is the back of his sweater I'm working on. I'm holding 2 strands of Bernat Harmony yarn together, and Bernat Symphony. Man, that's blowing that out. I would change the color, but it's not. Yeah, Bernat Symphony. And this color is Brocade. I bought this originally to make myself a Luna sweater. That never got done. Because I made my first Luna sweater. I loved it so much I wanted to make a bunch more. And I bought a bunch of yarn for it, and I never did. So, yeah. I'm making my husband, and this is going to be my own design. I'm going to try to do a V-neck and do a button band, which I know the principle of doing a button band. We'll see how that goes. Actually, I know how to do button bands. I was kind of practicing on something, and I'll go find that other finished object in a minute. But yeah, this is another one of my designs. So this is the back. I'm going to do the front. And like I said, I'm going to try to do a V-neck. And I'm going to try to do some ribbing around the outside. And just make a nice, basic, easy, quick man sweater. Because I can't find a lot of those. I've tried. I don't know why I'm putting this back in this laundry basket. I just put this here to do the video. But yeah, I'm using 2 strands of yarn held together. And a size 50 millimeter Q crochet hook to make it. It's working up really fast. I'm hoping it'll be a good beginner project. And I'll probably make a second one for my son. One's bugging me for one. The other's not. Both of them get hot easy, and they both want a sweater. Yeah. Go figure that one. Ooh. I can hold 4 strands of that blue yarn together that I'm trying to get rid of. Except I don't think I have enough. Oh well. It's an idea. But anyway, yeah. I'm using this, and once I get it done, I'm working on writing down the sizes as I go. So So yeah, I'm just trying to do it. Some days math is good. Some days math is not good. I will go get that other finished object. I'm not cutting it, so it's just going to run for a minute. Actually, I'll pause it and go get that and be right back. All right, I'm back. And that was a whole process, actually. Okay, so this is something I made. Pretty much I made it in not that long of time. I made it for the Rimfest. I call it Rimfest. And my fan was hanging on one of them because I bought this at the Renaissance Festival. It goes with my costume. And it actually came in handy because I got hot a few times, so I don't need that today. But anyway, so I made this for Rimfest. Not this. This I bought. Because at Rimfest, I wear this. This is my belt. And this, let me move the purple bottle. This is a skirt hike. Let me take it off here so I can show you. I need to put all this stuff back so I can find it. I don't think I'm going to break it. I might break it, but I don't think I'm going to. This is just a little decorative bottle. It looks cool. That's its entire purpose. It looks cool. So, and this is just this is one of my purses I use on my belt. This is how I carry my cell phone and stuff when I'm at the, and wallet when I'm at the Rim. Why aren't you going on? Okay. See? Snap, drawstring, keeps things secure. Anyway, so this is my belt. This is a skirt hike. You weave your fabric in through these and it helps hike up. I'm covering my face. It helps hike up your skirt. So, as I came up with the idea, I was like, I want to make some for some crochet ones because that sounds like a good idea. And I was looking up skirt hikes for Renaissance Festival. This one isn't as good as the other one, but and so this is the design I came up with. You guys will have to tell me whether you want this as a tutorial or just a really short, which I probably will do it as a short, but this is what I came up with. This was not originally, well, what I originally wanted was something to hike up my sleeves because I have these big long sleeves on my dress and I always get hot. So I use like little clips to hold them up. And that's what I was going for. But silly me, I got this idea in my brain, so I made this idea. And this is just 2 buttons sewn on. And you'll see where I'm going with this, because this is actually after I got done. And at first I was like, ah, crap, I messed up. I screwed up because I wanted this to button like this so I could hold my fabric. But I sewed it and did it like this, which is not what I wanted, but so. But after I made it, I had some ideas. That's why I'm thinking about doing a tutorial for this. It's very simple. So so then I bought these. These are 1.5 inch O-rings that you can find in the hardware department. So I got 2 of those. Here's one I have put together, and these buttons are not sewn on well. I actually used thread for this, and it worked a lot better. So I now know that you're supposed to use regular thread, not yarn. So, like I said, see, this is a skirt hike. And all you had to do was slide it on, make sure the belt's the right way. Slide it onto your belt. Like so, and then you could hike up your skirt and use a crochet skirt hike. So you can make it whatever color your costume is. Mine's purple and blue and black. So that was my idea. And then I got to looking at it. And I don't have a towel, but I have this here for some reason. Don't know why that's there. So I got to looking at it. And a few years ago, I saw somebody making towels towel holders. Well, I make towel holders, but I have to sew them and cut them and all that. And some days it gets to be a pain. So I got to looking at this. And like I said, I made them to be a skirt hike. But if you remove one of the O-rings, and like I said, I don't have a towel on me. I'm not going to go get one. So you remove one of the O-rings and you leave a single O-ring. And then you take your towel. This will be a towel for demonstration purposes. Yes, I know it's half of a red bandana. Why is it cut in half? I think I was going to make my daughter... Wow, that's... Okay. We have... I don't know... We have a a Richard Cavalier Spaniel. The toy Cocker Spaniel. He sheds like crazy. We get fur everywhere. We have cats. So, ignore the cat fur. I'm sorry. But anyway, you take this. This isn't the greatest thing, but it's a good demo. Anyway, you take this towel. Pretend this is your dish towel. So, I got to looking at it. It's a perfect dish towel holder for over your stove. You don't have to sew anything. And it's not like the crochet one I made, which was a ring. And it got all stretched out and all that. And my husband said, well, because we have these knobs in our kitchen. And he wants us to hang knobs on the, towels on the knobs. But the crochet pattern I did stretched out and yeah, it didn't work very well. So I really hated it. But with this, you have a metal hook. So you could hang it on your cabinet hook or a hook on the wall or something like that. And your towel will be right there. And you can make these pretty quickly in any color. And like I said, I'm thinking about writing up the pattern and maybe doing a tutorial or a short or something. But yeah. Yes, I know the red bandana is throwing it off. But yeah, it fits a towel. I checked. It fits a regular tea towel. Or hand towel. But yeah, this also work in the bathroom or any place else. So yeah, I was quite proud of that after I figured out I screwed up. But yeah, I even wrote down the pattern except for the outline, which you can tell has better seen on this side. This is the first time I ever tried this, but yeah, the little spike stitches that yeah. So I might try to write this up and well, I already have it wrote up. I just gotta write up how I did the edging. But yeah, put that in some fun colors. But yeah, that's what I've been up to with the crochet. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff done. And this was just one of those unexpected oopsies, but get that off there. I gotta throw that in the wash. But yeah, I'm not sure what to call this since you can do so many things with it, but I'll probably say skirt hike towel holder. Be an interesting video response. But yeah, and what I used this for the other day at the Rim Fest was, like I said, I bought a fan. And, yeah, I didn't feel like carrying it. I didn't feel like putting it in the bag because I could use it. So, yeah, I hung my fan on it and carried it around like that. It actually worked out real well. But yeah, so yeah, yesterday I went to the Ohio Renaissance Festival. I had a lot of fun. So we did that. And the week before my mom came up and visited, this is life stuff. If you're not interested, please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching the video. The rest of this is just what's been going on with my life. But anyway, yes, I'm getting comfy. So I went, the Renaissance Festival, you heard a lot about that, and I went to that on Monday. One interesting thing I saw there. All crocheters and knitters, you probably know this, but I haven't actually looked at anything like shawls made or anything like that. Because like I said, I mentioned hooks and chains. They had a booth there. I love going to their booth looking. It's kind of fun. Get some ideas. They also have crochet dragons. I still want to make one. I have the patterns. I just haven't yet. So I went there, and on the way back, on our way out of the Rim Festival, we found another crochet and knitted booth. And, I'm used to seeing stuffies and stuff. So, yeah, those are no big surprise there. But, yeah, it's kind of fun to see them. And I saw shawls, crocheted shawls. I'm like, oh, cool. I was just curious how much they were charging for them. And then I saw some patterns that I recognized. I mean, I saw one pattern that I didn't recognize, but it was just basically a double crochet increased shawl. So I could have made it. I just have no desire to make that kind of shawl. But anyway, it was really simple, basic shawl. It was $175. And then I found, I would stick a picture up, but I'm not sure I know what it is exactly called, but I think it's like, it's the, I have it saved somewhere, but it is a skull shawl that that was going around a lot a while ago. I can't remember what it was. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nope. Go back. I just saw it. Okay. It is the Lost Soul Skull Shawl. So it's this. Yeah, that's not going to help you guys any, but it's the Lost Soul Skull Shawl. And I've been tempted to make it a couple times, but I haven't. And I'm like, I know I could make that. I just haven't. And I got to looking at it because they had one there made and was selling it. And I knew it was made out of Red Heart. I don't know, it's that really bright rainbow colored one. But they had made out of that. And it was $125. I'm like, what? That's quite a bit, actually. And they also had a virus shawl there. They didn't have a price tag on that one. And that's my favorite one. And so I was just like, oh. Well, my friends at church give a very good discount. Because I'm just looking at that, I was like, $125, $175. I don't charge them. But I don't know how many of the shawls they actually sold, but it's just kind of interesting to see that there. And I was just like, dang. I never sell my shawls. I just give them away to people at church and stuff. So, yeah. Or my mom. So, I saw that there, and I just thought you'd find that interesting. And then, the week before, my mom was up. So, I did a lot of shorts. And my mom loves to go. She loves to. I used to be more of a go granny. I'm not a granny, but it's called go granny. It means you like to go out of the house and go different places. Yeah, I forgot how much she was. We went someplace every day. Well, some of it was mine. I had an eye doctor's appointment and stuff, so I now have to wear glasses while driving. But yeah, we had a lot of time. We went a lot of places. And then Sunday of that week. Okay, it wasn't last week. It was the week before. Right? Yeah. But it was the week before. We were going constantly. And so that's leading up to Sunday. Sunday of that week. It wasn't this Sunday. It was last Sunday. Not Labor Day weekend Sunday, but the one before. That Sunday, we had church, we had congregational meeting and potluck, and Bible Bowl demo after the congregational meeting and potluck. Now, I might have talked a little bit about it. I can't remember, so you get to hear about it again. So, at the congregational meeting, I'm a member of the Church of Christ. I go to Marysville Church of Christ. At the Congregational Bible, at the congregational meeting at the end of that, there was a demo. I was doing a demo. I was letting the kids show how you do multiple choice, hold up the cards. You know, simple stuff for them. Me, and all my big brain glory, which isn't much, I decided I would do a buzzer round with Bishop Darby, our assistant minister. He's also the son of the main minister, preacher. Runs in the family, I guess. We'll see. He has 3 other sons, so, who he's still raising are the same ages as my kids. So, I did a buzzer round to demonstrate what you did on day 2 with Bishop Darby. I did Bishop because I won competition. Everybody's like, oh, you're going to cream him. I was like, sure, I'll cream him. Yeah, I don't like to get overconfident because that always backfires. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll cream him. Laugh, go along with them. Just think, no. Anyway, so what actually happened? We traded back and forth. Except for your first question. First question was, I don't even know what the whole first question was because Jeff, our preacher, is like, where did the angel of the Lord stand? And Bishop buzzed in and said the altar of incense. And that was impressive. I was like, oh, cool, he is fast. Which I kind of guessed because before we started, me and him were both getting nervous and pacing. And he's sitting there like doing his leg bouncing and looking tense. And I get nervous. I start walking around and I can't sit still and I feel sick to my stomach. So we're both like that. And I'm like, oh no, this is not going to be a shutout. This is going to be good, which is what I wanted. But anyway, so Jeff asks about the angel and Bishop buzzes in and says, altar of incense. And Jeff laughs and says, okay, and looks over at me. Jennifer, would you like to tell him which side of the altar of incense the angel stood on? I'm like, sure, the right side of the altar of incense. So yeah, we kind of went back and forth. And at one point I buzzed in because I was getting into it at that point. It's only 5 questions. I was getting into it at that point. I buzzed. Jeff asked the question about how Mary would get pregnant or whatever. And I buzz in. I think she actually asked, how can this be since I am a virgin? And he asked what the answer to the question was. And I said, I buzzed in and I gave the full answer, which was the Holy Spirit shall come upon you and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. Bishop looks over at me and says, did you just quote that entire thing? I'm like, yeah. So he had fun. I had fun. And then Monday I crashed. Because after that, we then had to pack up everything from the Bible Bowl demo, head home. I changed out my church clothes. Well, I didn't change out my church clothes because I was wearing my Bible Bowl t-shirt, black leggings, and my boots. And then head to Richwood, which is where I live. And then we had to go to Richwood Independent Fair for the kids' 4-H judging. So it was a busy week. And then this past week, we went to Richwood Independent Fair. We're a small independent fair. It's been going on for 125 years plus. And yeah, it's just a fun little fair to go to. I really enjoy it. So that's been my week. That's been my life update. There's things I would like to go to coming up here soon, but I don't know if I'll get to do it. I gotta see what my schedule is and what my hubby says. Because he was asking me when the wool gathering at Young's Dairy Farm was. And that's our Fiber Fest. That's the Fiber Festival I go to because I know where it's at. It's actually a pretty decent one. If you live in Ohio, you should go to it. And then after you go to the festival, you go to the main building. and they have really good ice cream. Also, during the festival, the line's also really long for it, but it's still really good ice cream. and I think there's like 3 tents they have for this thing. It's pretty good size in my opinion. I enjoy it. They have sheep there. They have, yeah, it's a whole thing. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me talk about my life. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie from Surprise, Arizona is a regular watcher and viewer of this channel, and I've talked to her for quite a bit. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. And thank you for letting me hit 500 subs. I'm going to try to do something for that. I don't know what, but I'll let you know. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.